What's going on, everybody? Welcome to this YouTube video, guys. For those who don't know who I am, my name is Asen Figueroa, and I've been running my own high-ticket e-commerce businesses for well over 4 years now, and I've generated well over 7 figures. I started my first ever high-ticket e-commerce business while I was an Army active duty soldier, and it absolutely changed my life. Today, I'm so excited to be able to reveal to you guys and pull back the curtain as to how exactly we took Kenny, who joined High Ticket Elites back in 2022, from being a complete beginner, having made zero sales online, having no experience, to generating well over $500,000 in sales within his first year of his e-commerce store launching, and also show you the exact store that he did these crazy results on and the exact store that he sold for well over 6 figures. One thing I want you guys to understand is that there's no difference between me, Kenny, and you. Everyone started at zero. The only differences that I noticed in Kenny, someone who found success in e-commerce, and someone else who didn't find success in e-commerce, is an unwavering amount of consistency and determination to get the job done. Kenny faced so many problems during the launch of his business, during the scaling of his business, but one thing stuck with him. It was the fact that he was going to get over any problem to ensure that he was going to have a successful e-commerce business. And we were able to help Kenny do just that. I want you guys to understand, to become a successful e-commerce business owner or a successful entrepreneur, you're going to have to learn how to solve problems. And you're going to have to be comfortable with solving these problems every single day, because that's truly what business is. It's just a lot of problems that need to be solved. But the end result of becoming a major problem solver and a successful business owner is that you get to live life on your terms. So listen, without further ado, I'm extremely honored to be able to present to you guys this case study, this testimonial, and I'm extremely grateful that I get to show this and share this with the public and hopefully impact some lives and show you guys what's really possible in e-commerce and in dropshipping. After this video, you guys are going to realize that everything that you need in order to become a successful online business owner is truly at the tip of your fingers. So without further ado, let's get right into how we took Kenny from zero to becoming a successful online e-commerce business owner. Without further ado, I'm going to let Kenny introduce himself first, and then I'll do it after. So, got it, bro.
For sure, bro. Yeah, so as you said, my name is Kenneth. I'm from El Paso. I actually joined the course back in late 2021. And I got my store up and going like within a few months after that. But I'm 21 years old. I exited my first business, did a $500,000 in sales in my first year. And yeah, I'm excited.
That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. So, you guys can probably see we're both a little nervous here, and it's very obvious, but it's because this is both of our first times doing this. So, what you guys are going to be learning about today is a form of e-commerce and a form of dropshipping that really no one is talking about, and you'll see it as we dive further into here. But I really hope you guys are able to learn something new, get value from this video, and just overall, really get to see what's really possible. So, without further ado, man, you good, Kenny, to start? We good to go?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about, guys. All right, so right now, exactly, guys, I'm going to go over exactly how Kenny got over the harsh reality of selling online, any of the problems that he faced. We're going to show you exactly how, we're going to show you the exact problems that most beginners, they face, and how you can actually fix this as a complete beginner so actually you can start making money online. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to cover the exact strategies that took Kenny here. We're going to ask him all of the in-depth questions that you guys probably have, and we're going to get them answered for you today. All right, so without further ado, actually, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. That's the first time I've said this ever. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this video. If you guys, when you guys know, you guys are gonna enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe at the very end. All right, guys. So, Kenny, when did you first get into e-commerce, my
Literally not right out of high school, but back in 2021. I actually had my first one-on-one call with you to get into the course.
That's dope.
In November. So literally November, I bought the course. Then I started. The whole process literally in November. Yeah.
Okay, so that's when you got first got into e-commerce. So Kenny's been into e-commerce basically the end of 2021, going into 2022. So almost 2 years, right? So within 2 short years, Kenny already has under his belt $500,000 in sales and a business exit. And again, guys, he started the exact way I started, from zero. We didn't know nothing when we first began. But what got us here, what got him to where he's at, was that persistence, that consistency in this process, bro. So that's dope, man. November 2021, that's when he started. That's dope. So what were your goals with this when you were first trying to get in it? Like, what did you want e-commerce to do for you when you were first starting?
Well, I think it's kind of, everybody always wants entrepreneurship as far as freedom, location freedom, obviously financial freedom. That's pretty much the goal when you ever want to start a business, especially e-commerce.
Okay.
Um, but yeah, those are pretty much my goals, and my goal is always to be financially free by 25. I think,
That's what I'm talking about.
and yeah, I think I'm off to a good start so far.
You are,
And
dude.
just
You're
in
on your
general,
way, bro. It's
yeah,
genuinely inevitable with the path you've taken. Like not even, yeah, man. The path you've taken, it leads to that. For all the people watching this, e-commerce, owning an online business, it's not gonna be the easiest thing to do when you're first beginning. Just like everything else in life, like when you're first learning basketball, when you're first learning, when you're in your college, whatever you guys are doing in life, it's always gonna be hard in the beginning. Okay, it's all about sticking it out. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope, man. That's great goals, and I'm very sure you're gonna hit that goal, bro. I'm extremely sure.
yeah.
It's amazing, bro. So when did you first discover high ticket leads? I know you just mentioned that you first began ecom in November of 2021. When you
Uh,
first began, is that around the same time you discovered us, or
yeah. So I was actually, obviously the typical drop shipping stuff I was already looking at was like low ticket. Obviously,
okay,
I was actually
absolutely,
about to start like a store with that before I even found this.
yep,
But but
I
like
did.
how I found you, I don't remember. I think it was yeah, it was based off like I think your wife's stories. She would post like your results. That's actually how I found you.
Really? Oh, and because my wife is from the same place you're from, right? From the same exact city.
Yeah,
So it's crazy,
yeah.
guys. So Kenny's from El Paso. He lives in El Paso, Texas. My first duty station when I was an Army soldier was 3 years at El Paso, Texas. So while I was
Yeah.
in El Paso, Kenny was, I think he was going through schooling, right? You were in school at that point.
Yeah, I was in high school. Yeah.
Yeah. So Kenny, it just so happened that Kenny's from the same exact place that my first duty station was at, and then of course the same exact place where I met my wife. And he said that he saw my wife post my results, right? So that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
I was like,
crazy.
what the hell? What are you doing like one order like for like 3K? I'm like, dude.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
crazy,
so
dude.
pretty
That's
much it.
awesome, man. Like that's wow, that's really crazy to hear, honestly. Okay, so
Yeah.
you discovered high ticket leads around the same time that you started e-commerce and you discovered it
Yeah.
based off of my wife's stories, seeing my results and stuff, right?
Yeah. I did.
Beautiful. Awesome, man. Okay, so tell me how a little bit like how was your journey in the beginning of starting e-commerce and drop shipping? Like just go into I would say how did you feel starting it? Was it hard? You know what I'm saying? Just tell me how you feel.
Well, of course it's hard. I mean, I think all businesses are hard in their own way. I
Absolutely.
think every beginner's like hardship at first is choosing something to sell.
Yeah.
That was kind of my issue at first. But honestly, if someone's just starting, I think they should just just choose something. You know, try it out,
Absolutely.
get the feel for it. Get used to talking to suppliers. You know, things like that. And if that niche doesn't work, you can always switch over to another one. That's not that big of a deal. But that was honestly my hardship at first. I think, and then later on down the road, I ran into a lot more things. But that was the gist of it when I started,
That's what I'm talking
pretty
about.
much.
So Kenny mentioned something really well. So basically what I think what you just said, man, is really like don't get analysis paralysis because you're gonna run into roadblocks, right? Okay. And the
Yeah,
best thing for you to do at those roadblocks is to not get paralyzed because of the roadblock, is to find a way over it. Another thing you just said too was I think I caught it was like say you go into a store, you go into you build a high ticket store, right? And let's say it's in a certain niche and you're just not getting suppliers within that niche. Let's just say the suppliers just aren't abundant or they aren't responding in that niche and you've been at it for a couple weeks or you've been at it for a week or two. Kind of just said is you shouldn't sit there for another 4 8 weeks 6 months trying to acquire. You should just move on, right? That's what I heard, right?
yeah. And I mean, it could be tedious just because you might have to change your whole mock store, which is a step in the course.
Yeah, but
But
what's that
nah, it's
when
all
we're talking about
good.
making millions of dollars? You know what I'm saying? You guys got to understand
Yeah,
tedious task. There's a lot much worse things you could be facing than just having to switch niches. You know what I'm saying? So basically, what I think you just said is you got to do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You got to do what you got to do. You got to make sure you're continuously taking action and definitely don't get analysis paralysis at the very beginning because I think that's what most people they get scared. They get scared to choose a product. They get scared to go get suppliers. They're afraid that their website isn't going to be up to par. When in reality, it's all learning. You just gotta it's not going to be the best
yeah,
at first, but it's going to get there, right?
yeah. Of course.
Awesome, bro. That's what I'm talking about, man. So okay, this is a really good one. This is a good one. So tell me how it felt to make your first four-figure sale. Like, I want tell me.
Ah, from what I remember, the first ever sale I got was like $70. I was still happy,
That's
but
dope.
my first 4-figure sale. You know what's actually crazy? One of my first sales was 11,000. So that one, from what I remember,
I
Ace has
remember you telling
screenshots
me
as
about it
well.
too.
Yeah,
I remember you sending me. I have a picture of that on my phone.
yeah. So that was actually one of my first. I can't remember the first four figure ones, if I'm being honest. But that one I remember because it was one of the very first few sales when after launching in May last
That's
year.
amazing, bro. So it was what was it? What was your feelings though when you hit an 11K Shopify cha-ching? Like what does that feel like? We need to understand.
Honestly, like, I mean, at first you're like, honestly, I was like really nervous, like in a way of like happy, like it doesn't feel
I
real
understand.
at the same time. So
Nervous
like,
happiness.
yeah, it was cool. It's hard to explain, not gonna lie,
Yeah,
but
that's how I explain it too. Cause I wasn't like oh, amazing in my when it
yeah,
happened to me. I kind of just like it happened to you. I got very nervous and I actually couldn't hear anymore. Like my hearing went blank. And it was actually when I was talking to an army counselor, man, I was getting out of the military and I had got my first sale at that very moment. So it's very weird that my feeling was just like yours. It's a very nervous happiness feeling, and I was like, yo, what do I do next? Like, is this real? You know what I'm saying? So it's probably, but yours was
yeah,
11,000. I would have went crazy. Yours was
yeah.
great.
No, it was crazy, bro.
That's amazing, dude. That's awesome. Okay, so when you got your first, no, not even. When did you start becoming like a believer in e-commerce and an online business? Like, when did you realize like, oh, this stuff's real and like it can really change my life? Like, when did that come?
Well, honestly, I've never really been skeptical, like from the
Okay.
beginning,
Wow.
if that makes sense.
So
But
you already knew, you already understood that it was real, and you knew that like this is the way to go.
pretty much, honestly, I guess like if you in terms of like, oh shit, like I could really do something out of this. I would say literally my first month of launching the $11,000 sale.
Yeah,
Even the very first few like $70 sales I got. I mean, it obviously proved like, oh shit, like it's real. You know what I mean?
absolutely.
Um, but yeah, I mean, but everybody's like, how do you say, journey is different. Like I got sales pretty fast, but it's
Yeah.
not. Honestly, it's not going to be the same for everyone at all.
Yeah, and that's honestly the truth. Kenny's speaking facts to you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is amazing to hear that he got 11,000 for his first sale. He did 30,000 in his first month. But the truth of the matter is, it isn't always like that for people in their first month. You know what I'm saying? Some people go through trials and tribulations. But Kenny also went through trials and tribulations after he did that 30K month too, guys. I need you guys to understand. Kenny faced a whole lot of problems with Google Merchant Center,
Yeah,
Google Ads. You know what I'm saying? Getting
yeah,
suspended. But the number one difference that I noticed between Kenny and, of course, all the other well all the other people that we currently in our community or just people who aren't finding success in e-commerce in general. Kenny had an unwavering amount of fucking consistency and persistence in making sure his business was up and running and doing what it needed to do. You know what I'm saying? Nothing stopped Kenny from waking up every day and figuring out, all right, how do I get unsuspended from Merchant Center? How do I make my website better? How do I get better on ads? Kenny was blowing up my phone, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I was responding because I understood that this guy really wanted it. You know what I'm saying? Like this was a person who I genuinely, Kenny, like I saw me and you when you were first starting this. Like the exact amount of consistency and persistence you had day in and day out was exactly it's exactly how I find my success. So when I saw it coming out in you, I was like, bro, this guy's you're bound to be successful. Like it'll have. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. Even if you learn from me or not, it was gonna happen to you regardless. Like the way I swear, I
yeah,
truly feel that, man. Even if it wasn't with high ticket elites, even if it was on your own, sooner or later, dude, you would have found success because of the mindset that you have, and your
yeah.
consistency. So I want you to know that, bro. Like your success, of course, is partially because we educated you correctly, but the education, you only get results, guys, when you match education, proper education, with action. And Kenny had both of them. Okay, so Kenny had both of them. I need you guys to understand. None of this happens. None of this is going to happen for you. You will have to make it happen, and you can. Okay, that's the number one thing I need you guys to understand. Anyone can make this happen. I made it happen as an active duty Army soldier. Kenny made it happen as a complete beginner, not knowing absolutely anything about dropshipping, not knowing anything about running ads, anything about building high level stores, anything about acquiring multi-million-dollar brand name suppliers. But guess what? None of that mattered to Kenny. Kenny knew that. Kenny understood that e-commerce was the way to go, and he's going to learn what he needs to learn in order to get there. And he did that. So yeah, bro, I just
Yeah.
want to give you a quick congrats, bro. Like it's really
Appreciate it,
on
man.
it's yeah, bro. It's amazing to like really see people I mean, like you know what I'm saying? Like genuinely, I only want, I really, really wish to only work with people like you, like you, exactly, because you're really consistent, you're determined, you know what you want in life, you have the vision, and I'm telling you guys, this is the recipe for success. Okay, you guys need to pay attention. You guys need to listen. Okay,
Appreciate
hope
it,
you guys are enjoying it so
man.
far. By the way, if you guys are enjoying this so far, shoot me a like, shoot me a subscribe, do whatever you need to do, help us out. Y'all already know. So let's move on to the next question, man. Um, so what was your turning point in e-commerce, man? What was your turning point when you basically when you were just making a couple sales a month, you know what I'm saying, maybe 5, 10K months, 15.
Yeah.
What was that turning point that made you go from, just making a few sales a month to 25K month, 50K month, 70K month? Like what?
Um, yeah. So I think my main turning point, so yeah, so even like my first month in May, like you mentioned, I did do 30,000, which is for a beginner, that doesn't happen.
No.
But like the months after that, I did run into issues. And it was really until like I think either August. It was a few months after that where I started doing consistent $20,000 a month, and it just escalated from there. I think the turning point was I did lock in a huge supplier. I'm not gonna lie, and
There it
it
is.
does help quite a bit.
Absolutely.
And aside from that, I did also get ASIN mentorship, which definitely helped me out as well.
Ah, that's what I'm talking about.
Um,
Thank you for mentioning that. Thank you for mentioning that.
yeah,
That's
but
dope.
yeah, no, I mean, I did lock in suppliers. I was learning, watching my competitors, which is a huge thing you need to do in this kind of business, business model. Because there was a billion dollar website company that's one of my competitors. So things like that,
Yep.
promotions, it's kind of just paying attention to the little details that customers look for, as well, or just making sure everything's up to par compared to like your other competitors and things like that.
100%. So there wasn't a single turning point. It was a
Yeah,
lot of things that came into one. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, you got an amazing supplier that was really in demand. You said you started to notice a lot of the little things that were separating your competitors for you, and you started to implement them, right? Like better email marketing, better responsiveness on your site, probably more information on your product page. So a bunch of little things, right?
yeah, a lot of little things like that for sure.
Mhm.
But yeah, there's not a specific like how do you say it, like just one point that like took me like
Absolutely,
going consistent 50K months or anything like that. No, it's just a build
absolutely,
up to it,
and
and
that's
then
the truth,
also
though.
learning more Google Ads.
Exactly, and also learning exactly and how to run ads correctly. So that's
Yeah,
the truth, though. What you got, Kenny just said the truth. I need you guys to understand. There's not going to be one thing that'll make you go from 5 to 100K a month. Okay, it's going to be a lot of things that you learn over time. Okay, maybe you get a little better at email marketing. Your email revenues goes from 5% to 20%. Okay, maybe you maybe you realize that your product page is extremely slow and it's missing information that a customer could use, that a customer needs
yeah,
to know in order for them to swipe their card for thousands of dollars on your store. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you realize that you have dead links on your home. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of little things that me and Kenny were going over on his site and fixing that just continuously increase his revenue, continuously increase his
yeah.
sales. Okay, so I think that was a really good breakdown. That's definitely awesome. And lastly, again, guys, what separates a beginner from a five-figure seller from a six-figure seller, six from seven, seven from eight, is just a whole lot of little things. Okay, there's a whole lot of details, attention to detail, really, right? Would you agree?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Bro, that's what I'm talking about, man. All right, so now let's go into strategy real quick. Okay, so talk to us about our supplier strategy. What is the high ticket e-commerce product slash supplier strategy, and tell me how it differs from low ticket, because I'm pretty sure these people would like to know.
Oh well, oh yeah. So low ticket, obviously they're based in China. At least the majority.
Yep.
I'm sure you could somehow find some US based ones, but the majority not. You have to get them from AliExpress, Alibaba. And obviously there has been quite a bit of issues with that as far as lead times. Customers get it like within 2 weeks to like a month.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean that just results in chargebacks or unhappy customers, of course.
Yeah. 100%.
Um, Not just that quality of product, but sometimes not be the best as well,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Absolutely.
Now, compared to our suppliers, we get US based suppliers. So lead times are literally like um within like a week or two, customers will
Yeah,
receive them,
like
or
5 to
even
10
a
business
lot
days or
sooner.
something like that. Like 5 to 10 business days, quick.
Yeah, and then I mean, aside from that, they're high quality products. Um, Obviously they're high ticket. Customers are already looking for them. They're already in high demand. Another thing. Um, I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but I think that's kind of the gist of it.
Yeah,
Um,
no, it is actually right there. It's very simple. How our suppliers differ. Exactly what Kenny said. High ticket suppliers are all based in the US. They've been around for 5, 10, 15, 20 years. They've been refining and manufacturing these products for quite a while now. That's why, of course, they're extremely high quality. And then we have the privilege and the luxury of being able to sell to customers who are in the market, people who are searching for these things, for these saunas, these kayaks, these wine coolers every day on Google, right? So that's where I think is the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? When you guys decide to whatever route you guys decide to go in with e-commerce, you got to really realize what your foundation is. And for us, the high ticket foundation, it's just so much less of a headache than trying to sell products worth $20, $10. You know what I'm saying? We get to work with high level
yeah,
we get to work with high level suppliers. We get to serve amazing customers. We get to make big money when we make sales. Yeah, man, it's just, in my opinion, it's pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say bad
yeah.
about the other side, but this side is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So
They only deal with like a few orders, also.
exactly. You don't to do high volume. What Kenny just said, doing high volume when you're selling cheaper shit requires a lot of orders, right, guys? Requires a lot of customer service. Requires a lot of paying attention to the problems that are going, and you just get a lot more problems because to do 100K a month on a low ticket product might take you 1,000 orders. You know what I'm saying? It might take you a couple hundred. You know what I'm saying? Do 100K a month with high ticket, 50 orders, 70 orders. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? So it's a lot more lower volume, less of a headache. Personally, it's more of a laid back business model, in my opinion. Pretty cool.
it is. I think so
It's pretty
too.
dope.
For
So, all
sure.
right, that's dope. So we talked about our suppliers. So let's talk about our ad strategy. So our ad strategy and why it differs than most. Let's do it.
Okay. So, obviously low ticket, you use like Facebook ads. It's
Yeah.
usually the main form of advertising. Of course, some do
But
use Google, but I
TikTok.
think the main, yeah, the trendy stuff. But with our advertising, we use Google Bing ads. So we're targeting customers who are already searching for the products. And yeah, that's when our ads literally pop up for the customer. Um, Now, of course, there's more to it to get sales. Obviously, like product pages, looking clean, having all the correct information for each product. Um, but yeah, as far as like the ads, you're literally just targeting customers who are already looking for it. So it's already a warm audience, pretty
Yes,
much.
sir. What's the exact type of campaigns that we like to use? Tell them.
Shopping campaigns. My favorite is PMax. I've done
Okay.
very well with PMax campaigns.
Fact.
Search ads, of course. But the main ones are those three,
Absolutely.
in my opinion.
Shopping campaigns, Google Shopping, Google Search campaigns, and Google Performance Max campaigns. And then Kenny also mentioned Bing, which is Microsoft ads. As soon as we confirm Google is doing really well, we like to pretty much because the platforms are connected, Google and Bing, where we'll
Yeah.
basically just be able to import our campaigns from Google into Microsoft, and of course they'll perform the same, if not even better. So, bow Google, Bing, and then we don't use Facebook like everyone else does for cold audiences. We like to
Oh,
do
well,
Facebook retargeting. I forget about
yeah.
that one.
Forgot
Facebook,
to
we
mention that.
retarget people on Facebook. So yeah, pretty dope. I mean, you guys probably understand. We're not trying to sell. My apologies. We're not trying to sell our products to random people on Facebook, TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram. We're going directly to a search engine, the world's largest search engine, Google, where people literally have to type in what they want. I want this. I want this $7,000 sauna. And then because we're running ads for that exact sauna, that exact keyword that they typed in, that exact brand name, that exact SKU, of course, our store, our ad pops up. Wow, warm customers. Okay.
Yeah.
So we serve warm customers, people who are in the market. Okay, very, very important. Okay, so I went over our went over the supplier strategy, went over the ad strategy, asked a lot of questions. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think we're on pretty good timing. All right, so what's the best advice, man, you can give to someone who wants to start an online business? Like, break it down.
Literally, honestly, if you really want to do an online business or some form of e-commerce, really just do it. I mean, most people just second guess themselves,
Yeah,
or like they feel like it's too risky. Honestly, I've already said this to Asa, but I think the biggest risk is not taking the risk. That's my personal opinion. You're never gonna get anything out of, you know, not doing anything, just sitting back.
exactly. Tell them you're never gonna get anything
So
out of not doing anything.
yeah, literally. So honestly, I think it's better to try it. I mean, if you fail, you fail, but at least you tried. Or you can even go again, learn from your mistakes. You know,
Exactly,
like I feel like you should, but yeah, I feel like you should literally just do it. Honestly, if you really think,
100%.
if you really want financial freedom or you want to start a business, for sure do it.
Yeah, I mean, Kenny literally he really summed it up, guys. Like, you're not gonna get anything from not doing anything. You understand? Like, even if you're failing, that means you have to be doing something in the first place. That means you're taking action. That means you're in the learning state. That means you're doing something. That means you're advancing. Okay. So what? Even if you guys are, for you people who are watching this, you guys probably have tried e-commerce. You guys are probably doing drop shipping right now as we speak. And a majority of you guys, because the statistic is very correct, majority of you guys are probably not making any money. And again, I need you guys to understand, it's simply you're just not you just don't have enough knowledge yet to make money. It's not that the business model doesn't work, because you can see the same way I can see every day. I can go pull up 1,000 e-commerce businesses that are running online right now every single day, and they're not running because they're negative and they're not making any money. They're running because they're making money, right? So honestly,
Yeah,
starting is so freaking important, bro. Like, people get analysis paralysis, and they never even start. They never give themselves a chance to become a free individual, a successful business owner. So starting, like, is very important. And then, I mean, do you think people should where you personally, what do you think is the best route for someone to take if they're trying to, like, find success in I would say the shortest amount of time possible? Because for me, I did do this all on my own. I did it by myself, and it took me a little longer than I would like. It took
yeah,
me about, well, my first year I did 100K. Second year we did a mil. So, but what I'm saying is, there's a lot of stuff nowadays, guys, that will speed up your process to finding success. And there's a whole testimonial directly speaking to you guys right now, right here, Kenny, right in front of you. So, tell me, bro, what would you do? Um, well, I mean, you took action pretty fast. So I was gonna say, what would you do different? But you did it. Like, you took action fast. What would you tell people who are trying to find success as soon as possible? What is the steps you think they should take that would help them the most to get there?
yeah. So I think either finding a mentor. I think that's helped me, or just in general, it'll help you because obviously they've done it, they've been through it, been all the troubles and tribulations. So yeah, that'll just shortcut. Well, I don't want to say shortcut, but it'll definitely help you to be more successful. Probably a lot sooner. If not, you're on track to being successful in some sort of way. But yeah, I'd say find a mentor, find a some sort of proven blueprint as well. That'll definitely project your way to success, and that's what I
100%.
think.
Yeah, no, I agree, dude. Like, finding a blueprint, very important, guys. Finding a proven source of knowledge is very important. Another thing too, I need you guys to understand: knowledge is not shit though without taking action. Knowledge is nothing unless you're doing what the knowledge is telling you to do consistently. Okay. I mean, I know you guys see Kenny here. He did 500,000 in sales. He sold his business for 6 figures, but
Doesn't mean it
Kenny
was
probably,
easy.
yeah, none
Yeah,
of that shit was easy, right? It wasn't easy. And
nah,
I know firsthand. Kenny texted me, yo, bro, yo, yo. You know what I'm saying? Us getting on calls, Kenny's stress. And I'm telling him, like, brother, we're just getting started. You know what I'm saying? The bigger you go, the bigger your problems are. You got to understand that. But the only people who are able to really make it to the top, Kenny, the people who are at the top are the people who can withstand the most stress, the people who can solve the biggest problems. Okay. Or the people who can
yeah,
stay in the. So understand, guys, none of this is easy. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. I'd have a bunch of friggin' testimonials like this with the whole world saying, hey, I did $1 million. But obviously it's not easy, right? But it's more than possible. Okay, that's one thing you guys need to understand. Everything is possible. All the keys that you guys need, all the information, all the knowledge, everything you need is readily available to you guys, literally right now. Okay. The only thing that you have to do to make it happen, just like Kenny made it happen, is take action. Honestly, guys, take action for yourself. And it's not about, genuinely, guys, in my head, it's not really it's about the money, don't get me wrong, but the shit's about freedom, guys. It's about being able to live life the
yeah,
way you want. It's about not having to wake up every day and be sad about what you're going to go do on that day. It's about being able to wake up and be happy. It's about being able to provide for your family. It's about living in abundance, you know what I'm saying? And if you aren't taking a bet on yourself, if you aren't taking action on things like this, then that life is not, it's not going to be one that's open to you. Like you guys, it's sad to talk about sometimes, but it's the truth. If you guys don't take a bet on yourself, if you guys don't do things that will grow you in life outside of the traditional system, you're going to be stuck in that system. Okay.
Yeah.
So you agree, Kenny? Am I talking BS?
No, you're not talking BS, bro, for sure.
I agree.
Sure,
That's good. Okay. So, man, those really all the questions I had. What I want to do now is something relatively special in my eyes. I don't think there's someone else who's done this before. And it's going to really give you guys an insight, and it's really going to show you guys what we're doing over here. Like, we're going to reveal the curtain. Okay. So we right now are about to reveal the
Yeah.
store that Kenny operated on, took from $0 in sales to over $500,000. The store that he sold for over 6 figures. Okay, the store that the come up was on. All right, we're gonna reveal it
Yeah.
right now. We're gonna pull that curtain, and I've never done this before, so this is pretty exciting. So let's do it, bro. So without
Sure,
further
bro.
ado, Kenny's going to share his screen. Okay, I gotta make sure this is good. Kenny's gonna share his screen, and we're gonna show you guys the store. Damn, this is crazy. All right, let's do it, bro.
Yes,
So,
sir.
all right. So zoom out for them. Zoom out for them. Zoom out for them.
Fuck. Well,
Hit the control
is
button,
this
man.
for
Hit the
me?
control button and then use the little thing. Should work for you.
Fuck. I'm just gonna do it.
Yeah, there it is. All right. Oh, all right. Maybe a little
Yeah, my
higher.
bad. A little too much.
It's all good. It's all
Right
good.
there.
So here we are, guys. So cozyflames.com. Okay. I'm not going to talk too much. I actually want Kenny to break down his store, but I'm just going to give a little spiel real quick before. So as you guys can see, this
Yeah.
homepage, you know what I'm saying? Scroll a little bit while I talk. I scroll down and stuff. Did you guys understand? This is a store, the exact e-commerce store, the exact high ticket drop shipping website that Kenny did over $500,000 in, and the exact website that he also sold to an investor for well over 6 figures. Okay. As you guys can see, it's really clean, man. Okay. But obviously it didn't start out like this. Kenny's store was pretty bad in the beginning, just like mine was, just like everyone's is. Okay. We had to work up to get to this point. But you can probably see just from the homepage why we're able to make sales worth thousands of dollars. Why Kenny was able to go from 0 to $500,000 with probably less than freaking 500 orders, you know what I'm saying? And why he was able to sell this store for 6 figures. So, yeah, man, without further ado, bro, break it down. Break it down for us, man. Break it down.
For sure. So as you guys could see, I chose the niche basically in outdoor living because there's so many like sub niches as far as like fire features, fire bowls, fire tables. I did lock in huge brands as well. I'm pretty sure you guys have probably seen them somewhere, but it's Blackstone griddles. I did lock them in and they do very well. That's all I'm gonna say.
They did very well.
Yeah, I mean, aside from that, I mean, I also have like gazebos, outdoor heating as well. It's kind of just like everything you'd want for your backyard, pretty much, is what I have here.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and then I mean, aside from that, I mean, design, it did take me quite a bit to learn how to form a website like this. But I mean, as far as products, again, Blackstone. I also had popular products like Blaze. I know Asen had Blaze as well.
Yes, sir.
One of his previous
Yes,
stores.
sir. Yes, sir.
So yeah, Blaze, Napoleon, a bunch of very popular products, pretty much.
100%. And did you think your store was going to get to this point when you first began?
Yeah, I already had a belief of me doing something like this for sure.
Kenny knew it. Kenny had the vision already. That's what I'm talking about. Bro had the vision. That's awesome. All right, so let's hit the scroll all the way down. Let's scroll all the way down real quick.
Oh, yeah.
So let's hit that footer. So you guys can see. I mean, you guys see those blog posts up there. That's obviously used for SEO. As you see, he has the policies, very professional, privacy, shipping, terms of service, et cetera, et cetera. Customer care, got a question, you have the information that a customer needs. And again, you guys can see it's a very professional store, very transparent. There's proper business contact information. There's a live chat. There's customer reviews. There's an ongoing blog. You guys understand what I'm saying? It's very, very professional. Scroll up to the top, please.
Yeah.
And then at the header, you guys will see he also has the expert support with his business contact information, the phone number there, very clean logo, clean banner, et cetera, et cetera. But now I want you to show them what makes the money. What makes the money, bro? It's the product page. So let's go hit that product page.
For sure.
So
So one of my, I'm just gonna know one of my
Well, no,
best
just
selling
go to, yeah,
products.
just hit any
Really
random
good.
product. I just want to break down the product page for them. So yeah, break it down for them.
Okay. So pretty much what you want or what you need on your product page, at least in high ticket or in my niche too. I'm pretty sure every niche might be different. But
Yep.
obviously, I mean, product title it's a given, but SKUs, a lot of customers do searches with SKUs. They do try to find that. Reviews is a huge one. You want to show proof that, customers give trust to your company and do purchase from your company as well.
100%.
Because again, sometimes our products do compete with Amazon, obviously, things like that. But you do want reviews, things like that. Aside from that,
Absolutely.
you also want to give information as far as shipping times, if it's free, if it's not free. Obviously, here it's free, as well as when they should be receiving the package. And other perks that you could give, or other information that you give to the customer. As far as us, depending on the state you reside in, that's the state you're going to collect sales tax in. So for me, it was actually Texas, but sorry, with the new owner. So that would only collect the sales tax in Texas,
Exactly.
which actually saves the customer a good amount of money. Also indicating that you're an authorized dealer, meaning that they'll be receiving warranty and
What's an
all
authorized
that
dealer though,
good
Kenny?
stuff.
What is that really? What is an authorized dealer short for? What is it really?
That you're an authorized retailer, I guess. That means
You're just a
you're a
just a
legal
legal
drop
drop
shipper.
shipper. Legal
Yeah,
drop shipper.
there you
That's
go.
exactly.
There you
There
go.
it is.
But yeah, I mean, aside from this, I mean, you can also Amazon has this. A lot of other big companies have this, but frequently bought together. You can show them a package. They could get a good little discount here with 10% off.
Upsells,
And
right?
then of course,
Basically, you're
yeah,
showing the customer
of
what
course,
matches with the main product that's on this product page you're upselling. Beautiful.
yeah. And then aside from that, a very detailed description does very well with it. Delivering all your policy pages. Why buy from us? Price match guarantee, which is actually huge. A lot of customers look for this, and of course, delivering an inspection right before they purchase. Now, for me, I thought would work very well. It's something I learned a little bit late, but SEO strategies as far as inputting content and on the product page as well. I have it on a bunch of them, but for example, since this is one of my best selling products, I did have how to make a pizza, of course, and just introducing and breaking down all the features of the pizza oven. And
Or
then you scroll down just a little bit. Of course, reviews.
what's
Kind
that
of.
featured on thing? That's that sauce that we have, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is
So
real, guys. It's not a lie either. This is it's a real thing. But you guys will figure it out when you guys join High Ticket Leads. Actually, how about that?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, we could save that for later.
yeah,
But I mean, it looks pretty dope. Not gonna lie. But yeah, I mean,
absolutely,
again, like as far as reviews, you're able to show, you know, all the stuff on a little
absolutely.
carousel with different apps
What
that you're
about
able to add into Shopify. Oh, what's up?
and then that badge you just had up above that said those 4 value points: free shipping, 100% customer satisfaction guarantee.
Oh yeah,
Again, guys, we're just reconfirming the customers with the customer's trust. We're putting out everything that a customer needs to trust us to fully trust us so they can swipe their card for freaking $5,000. Okay, and this is what it looks like.
yeah, yeah,
So let's scroll
pretty
down.
much.
Let's continue.
So
Fire the most trust. There it is. We got some more badges. And then you got the reviews.
yeah, yeah,
And
customer
then,
reviews are very important, and I also did input just to follow on Instagram, of course.
and then we got the social media.
Uh,
So wow, that's
yeah,
awesome, man. So as you guys can see, so let's scroll back up to the top. So it's very the store overall, guys, it's a very clean store. Okay, it's simple. All right, it's not spammy, it's fast. All information that a customer is going to need in order to spend hundreds to thousands of dollars on our e-commerce stores is presently available. Okay, shipping information, why they should buy from us, contact information, sales tax information, warranty information. It's all there. Okay, and this is exactly what a business that sells products that are worth thousands of dollars needs to have, obviously, in order to find success. So pretty dope, man. Did we miss anything?
um, honestly, I can't think of us
Of course.
missing
Okay,
something.
so got you. I'm gonna see if I can catch any. So I mean, you guys see it. He has a live chat on the bottom right. That's Tidio live chat. It says chat with an expert now.
That's my
Well,
thought now.
he had a live
Well,
chat. It's not his store anymore. Uh,
Yeah.
Boom, beautiful live chat. So that obviously serves the purpose of customers who want to get in contact with you instantaneously. You or your whoever's doing your customer service. It could be a VA or whatever. That's that they have that
Hmm.
option. So yeah, guys. I mean, that was the store. That was a store that Kenny. We took him from 0 to half a mil. Me and Kenny were. I mean, Kenny was building the store, but obviously I was guiding him the entire way through in regards to uh, well, yeah, I mean, it's actually crazy, dude. I don't even know what to say. It's crazy that this stuff. It's not
Yeah.
crazy, right? Because this was the plan. No matter what, this was what was going to happen
Yeah.
regardless. It's just very awesome seeing that this came to fruition with you, bro, and we're able to show people this. Like, I really hope you guys are watching this. Like, you guys really understand that. Um, there's so many ways out there to find success as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, and again, e-commerce is what really changed my life. It's what changed Kenny's life, and it honestly can do the same for you guys. And if you guys are interested in running a business, and you guys want to run a business that's long term, you guys want to run something that's sustainable, you guys want to run a business that you can actually make money in and be proud of, this is what high ticket e-commerce does for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure it does it for Kenny, right?
Yeah.
Like, this is the type of business that I think, the type of drop shipping, the type of e-commerce that I think most people would probably want to get involved with, right? So
For sure. Yeah.
yeah, man. So I mean, that was the store, guys. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I hope you guys enjoyed that store reveal. I don't really know how to end this store stuff off, but I hope you guys enjoyed this store reveal. Right now, we're about to stop sharing Kenny's screen. We're gonna final out this interview, but awesome, bro. That's crazy, man. That's so dope.
Great, man.
So so yeah, guys. That was basically the interview. Kenny, he is now one of our coaches over here at High Ticket Elites at the e-commerce community. He became a coach as soon as he became a multi six figure brand owner. I was more than freaking happy
Yeah.
help him do that. So I mean, it's honestly amazing, guys. The stuff that we've been able to do here up until this point, and the things that I know that we're going to continue to do. The the amount of people I know we're going to continue to impact. It's only going up from here. Like you guys, we're just getting started. Okay, this is honestly the starting point of everything that you guys are about to see, that's about to happen within the rest of 2023, 2024, 2025, as whatever, you guys know what I'm saying. So yeah, man. Kenny, I mean, I don't want to end. What do you have? Any last words, man? Anything for him?
Any last words? Well, again, if anybody's like looking to get started, even if you don't want to do high ticket leads, I get it. But I mean, anything that you do, you do have to be consistent. Um, and yeah, I mean, just find something that you might be passionate about as well. And yeah, just be ready to put the work in.
Exactly. You see,
Yeah,
Kenny's very straightforward. My boy's straightforward. He's
yeah,
straightforward because he's in the trenches. Be consistent, choose something, stick with it, be consistent, and you're going to see results, guys. Okay, that's inevitable. All right. So, I mean, I'm gonna end it off, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys were able to learn something new. I hope we were able to give you guys some value, some insight as to how we're doing e-commerce over here, as to how we're actually making money online. Um, and again, guys, if you guys are interested in getting started with dropshipping, if you guys want to learn how to acquire multi-million-dollar brand name companies, if you want to learn how to build professional high-level websites like that convert customers thousands of dollars per day, if you want to learn how to run ads on the world's biggest search engine marketing platform, and just overall you want to learn how to do e-commerce the right way, guys, I'm telling you, I am sending an invitation on over to you. Feel more than free to hit that link below, check the description below, whatever it is. Book a call with me and my team. We will get a custom game plan curated to ensure that you find success, just like we made sure Kenny found success on his dropshipping business, guys. So I really do thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's an honor to be able to bring stuff like this to you guys, to the public. Yeah, Kenny, you got anything, bro? I'm all good.
nothing much, my man. I'm good. I think
That's
we
what I'm
said
talking
it.
about. Yes, sir. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will be we'll be back for more. All right, guys. Have a good one.
Yeah. Peace.